Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, double hit, double session Wednesday, 2024. Welcome to the live trading room. Tim the Trader, glad you're here. Hope you all had a wonderful evening yesterday. We had a killer day yesterday. Let me let Rita in. Um, had three trades yesterday, one holdover from overnight, but trade one plus 32, trade two plus 60, trade three plus 12. So ended up 104 plus 104 yesterday. Got a nice break from that holdover from overnight and got out clean and didn't have to worry about anything the rest of the day, which is nice. Market, I mean, after that initial swing high that we had, it went sideways. There were some tradable moments in there, but then the rest of the day kind of ambled up to its high of the day at 489.99. Q closed at 480.13, and it's not far from that. It's at 489.25. So apparently no gap play this morning. And yeah, okay. So that's where we are there. Let's head over to the option chain. And we're going to be trading October 10th today. That's tomorrow's expiration, at least for me. Keith will have his own expiration. We have just a little over 500,000 in pre-market trading of QQQ, the ETF, of which our options are based. We'll be starting at the money at the 489 on the call side, the 490 on the put side. And that's it for now. Let's bring Keith in and tell us about any reports today. Keith, you out there?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I was able to close out my call yesterday. Had three double downs that I got in and out of, and actually a fourth one last Friday, but got out for I guess about a 10-cent gain. I was up $1.13 yesterday in my double down, so great day. This morning at 7 o'clock, we had the mortgage applications were actually down quite a bit from last month. Last month was down 1.3%. This month it was down 5.1%. We had the Fed Logan member speaking at 9:15, so he's just finishing up probably. We'll have wholesale inventories coming out at 10. Not a huge market maker, but it could move things around. We have the Fed Jefferson speaking at 12:30 today. We have a 10-year bond auction at 1 o'clock today. And then the big FOMC minutes coming out at 2 o'clock. Now, it's not going to probably move the market like the actual live event where they do interest rates decisions, but it can move things as they're projecting forward. So that's what it is today. Have the consumer price numbers coming out tomorrow morning at 8:30, and the producer price numbers coming out Friday at 8:30. So busy rest of the week. I would expect to see higher trades today, number of trades today. And I'm going to be trading for this Friday's expiration, the 11th. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we all got out of that call trade we held over, and you did some very smart double downs to continue to lower the distance to profitability. So that was smart trading. Um, so congratulations on that, and to everyone. Got a lot of great reports on profits taken yesterday. Okay, we've got coming up on 15 seconds till we open here. There it is. Stand by. There's 10 seconds. Here we go. In five, four, three, two, one, and we're off. All right, let's make it a great day today. I don't know why you keep asking me if I'm playing music. I'm not playing music. That's Zoom asking me questions. Okay. Move my volume chart up here a little bit. We can see that a little better. There we go. And let's see if we've got anything in the broader markets yet. We do. We got Dow is down by 66. NAS is flat at plus 1.34. S&P is just negative 2.66. So pretty flat this morning. Let a few more people in here. So getting a bit of a push down here, heading toward VWAP. Probably get turned away at VWAP as it normally does, but pretty shallow price movement. Now that we're all the way into 2 minutes into the session.
Yeah, not much movement either up or down.
Mm-mm. Welcome to the folks who just joined us. We're not in any trades at the time. We just started moments ago. Well, 2 minutes ago. Everything in motion. So we have pushed through VWAP. So I'm going to keep an eye on the 491, either the 491 or the 490 on the put side. But we'll wait for a breakout, of course. We always look for an early breakout in the first couple of minutes as the market maker tries to find an early trend. Price coming back up to VWAP. NASDAQ down 15 now. S&P down 2.78.
How much did you say the Dow was down?
Dow's down 51.
Oh, 51. Okay, I thought you said 15. I said, uh-oh.
Oh, no, NAS is down 15.
Okay.
See if we're going to continue pushing down here.
Longer term charts, the MACD is above center, but starting to head down a little bit. Not enormously, but heading down. Got the 5 minute MACD crossed over going down.
Mm-hmm. We are getting a reversal on the Heikenasi MACD. Let's see, on that side, I'll be at the 487 on the call side. No trade yet. Right back up to VWAP. We are in a slight put bias. That is, we're spending more time on the put side of things. All right. I'm going to move to the 490 on the put side. 490 strike put. Stand by. See if it's going to continue this direction. We'll look at a put trade here. Volume is already kind of low. Getting a pretty good reversal here.
I put a pseudo supply zone in at the top of that first 5-minute candle.
Okay, and I shall do the same. Put that there. Give it an extra day. We'll turn this red. Oops. Red. More. HSV. 60. And we'll turn this. Turn the price level red. And there we go.
We've got a long wick on that last 1-minute candle.
Mm-hmm. A lot of push down. That's a good sign for continuation on the put side. All right, stand by on the 490 on the put side.
I'm looking at the 489 for me. I had my demand zone just waiting in the wings there and just out of the range, and it came down twice and hit the bottom of that zone.
All right, back up to VWAP for another bounce, perhaps. Let's see. I think it serves us well to just spend a little more time waiting in the beginning of the session to let some of these little bounces back and forth while the market maker tries to find a direction.
Yeah, Tim, a couple times I've got bitten. I've gotten in too soon.
Yeah, yep, as have I.
So as usual, you hear my statement. I'd like to see that Heiken-Ashi MACD reset and then come back down. Then I would get into a put
Mm-hmm.
or get into a call if it continues on up.
I prefer to use your experience.
Well, thank you, Sheen.
Yep.
My daughter's cat says, yes, it's a good time to wait. Why don't you just pet me for a while and then get into the trade later?
Yeah, me first. May have a demand zone here going, and there it is. All right, we can put a real demand zone in on the bottom here. And we'll keep an eye on the call side. On the call side, I will be at the 487 on the call side, 487 strike call. See it break through and continue going. This is one of our favorite trades. Stand by on the 487. And I'm going to go ahead and enter this.
I'm gonna
And
wait to
nothing.
make sure it's not a crazy Ivan, then I'll get in.
Whoop. Well, I went ahead and got in at 419.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in. And I'm in.
See what would have happened if we'd gotten into that put earlier? We'd be sweating it out now. Of course, it's coming right back down. Came right back to, yeah, it looks like it was going to bounce off the demand zone. All right, I'm going to go over to the put side to the 490 on the put side. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of reversal going on here. Okay.
Did you get in on that put, Tim?
No, no, not yet.
Each time I think about it, it's reversing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back, Tim.
Sure. Let's get up through the demand zone. There we go. Price rising toward VWAP again. Let's see if we can get through VWAP and back on up. There we go. Looks like we may be moving our demand zone down. Let's get through the supply zone, through the pseudo supply zone. We're going to be moving our demand zone down and our supply zone down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to, let me see, 48.59. Yeah, we'll wait till we get a new 5-minute candle before we start moving stuff around. There we go. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to move the demand zone down to here. Like so. And we're going to move the supply zone down to a real price agreement right here. There we go.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
When convenient, yesterday, if you look at the 5 minute chart,
Mm-hmm.
there were four true dojis,
Mm-hmm.
but there were an awful lot of doji-ish candles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what does that tell you? I mean, should it be you just pause and wait for a really true breakout, or do you proceed with caution because it's didn't seem like it could get anything going yesterday? Those real
Uh,
short spurts.
yeah, it was more just be cautious because price is moving in a very short price range. So would wait for more of a true breakout. Really just kind of like any other time, Tracy. Just wait for it for a real breakout.
Okay. Well, the big difference was you usually see a little movement,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was like stuck in neutral
Yeah.
quite often yesterday.
It was. Yeah, and a lot of that is was due to real low volume that we had yesterday, and we're don't have a lot of volume today either. We're only up to 2.4, and we're 22 minutes into the session. A little more volume coming in now. See if the market maker's trying to turn this price around. I think mostly just market makers just trying to find a direction at this point.
Tim, I posted something in the chat that may be helpful for folks if they're interested.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, everybody, check out what Brian just posted in the chat. That's a very cool little feature. So we're just kind of stuck between the demand and supply zones right now. We will break out of this. And I hope we break out on the top side. Tom says thanks. Andrew says thank you.
I just got an alarm and a text about the pop at the top.
Ah, there you go.
Tim, your MACD's at 626.9, right? Mine keeps resetting. I don't know why it keeps.
Yes, that's correct. After you reset it, make sure you save your whole setup again.
As a template. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, that's one of those things that will hold over, will become part of the regular platform setup. Definitely stuck in a bit of a range here. We've got 2.7, we got 2,700,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is up 158 now. NASDAQ is down 45. S&P is nearly flat at plus 1.85. For those who just came in, we are in a call trade. We have been in for about 10 minutes now. We're about a minute away from the pop at the top. Right. Price negotiating with VWAP. Did climb over there for a bit. Here we go. Here comes the pop. Boom, we're in the pop. Boy, look at it go. All right.
At least it's moving in the right direction.
That's, yep. So a little bit more volume there on the pop. Just need to break out on the top of the supply zone and stay out. Let the market maker get a good trend going here. Seeing on our longer term charts, a little bit of transition over to the call side.
Come on, get back on up there.
That's all right. Could use is that dollar jump like we got yesterday.
That would be good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Haven't been a whole lot of 1 minute candles that have been over 100,000.
Mm-mm. Get some FOMO going here. Tell all the retail traders, you better jump in on this direction now. You're going to miss out.
Right. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, people. Oh, come on. Red isn't the color of the day. Green is right now. Come on.
Mhm. You just came into the trading room. We are in a call trade, and it's looking better.
Crossing up, trying to cross up over yesterday's close.
Okay.
Come on, get on up there.
What do you think about a call trade right now if we're not in it with you?
Oh, I'd consider it. Absolutely. Of course, I'd hold off on getting into it until after it recovers from this little reversal.
Too late.
Already in. Okay, that's fine. I was wondering why it dipped right there, Brian. Of course, you just got in.
You're welcome.
So we know the market makers are watching you today. Each day, the market makers pick one of us out of our group to monitor every day. Wow, big jump there.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, all right. Now we're heading in
There
the
we
right
go.
direction. Come on. Keep it going up. Come on.
It's got to move past this little resistance point we're in right now. Our 5 minute has crossed. Our 15 minute is about to cross. Say good morning to Mr. Fred. Fred just joined us. Fred, we are in a call trade right now.
So they're watching Brian, so Brian's got to open a put now.
Yeah. Take one for the team. Have we passed yesterday's close, Keith?
Yes, we're just barely above it.
Okay. All right, good. Good. Our 15-minute is finally crossed. See if it stays crossed.
Come on, get back up there. Come on, get on up there. I was sort of surprised that they were watching Brian today. I thought it was Asim's turn to be watched today.
Well, they ask me every morning who they should watch. I send them a little note, and I usually tell them Ashim.
Okay.
Well, we've moved to a call bias on our longer term charts, so we're all charts are in agreement toward the call side for continuation.
Somebody just has to tell the tick that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We have 4,200,000 traded on the underlying. And let's see what our broader markets are doing. So Dow's up 149, Nas is up 1.49, S&P is up 5. There we go. Yep, we are in a trade right now. We're in a call trade. We're in the 487, or I'm in the 487 strike call, currently profitable by about 10 cents.
Come on, get on up there.
Price is slowly rising, slowly.
I would say painfully slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Getting up close to yesterday's high, which I actually have my close order in around there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, just a little bit more.
All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and take profit here, folks. There we go. 419 to 447.
One of my accounts closed, but the other one didn't yet. Come on, get back up there.
So took 28 cents on that. That's a good start.
Oh, yes.
And I may go back to the 492 on the call side.
There we go. 29 cents on that.
Nice. I'm going to go to the 492 on the call side. Let me wait for a little pullback here.
Yeah, I'd like to see that reset a little bit. Having a hard time staying above yesterday's high also.
Mm-hmm. If you just have come into the trading room, we are not in a trade right now. We just finished a nice call trade. Maybe looking at another bite at it. Almost got a reset here on our Heiken Aussie. These real slow price climbs can go on for quite a while, but it will become overbought at some point, and the retracement process will start at that point. But right now, everything is still in a call bias and pointing toward continuation in that direction. And you got 26 cents on that trade, on that last trade. Way to go.
Good job, Andrew.
All right, I'm going to go over to the 492 on the call side, 492.
What day are you in?
I'm on the 10th.
And I'm on the 11th.
What's the delta?
492 is out of the money.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking on the wrong side. Let's try the 489. Let's try that one on the call side. That'd be just like me to do the wrong side. Brian's paying attention out there.
Being watched.
That's right. By the way, we are coming back at 2 o'clock this afternoon for the reading of the minutes and see if any good trades can come out of that. Maybe reaching a bit of a top here. So I'm going to hold off on that call trade for a little bit. Wow. Just make sure this is not a crazy Ivan. Often a push up like that at the end of a long trend where we are now can signal the end, can be the final push from the market maker to sell out everything in the warehouse before retracement begins.
Yeah, because you got to watch out. It could turn around quick.
Mm.
I'm just waiting. I like to be safe.
I don't blame you.
Sometimes it works. Actually, most of the time it works.
So what happened now? Are you in any, so I'm a new trade or not
uh,
yet?
we're holding off here just for a bit.
Oh, that for first trade?
We'd like to see a reset on the Heikenasi
Okay.
MACD.
No, so I mean, what happened is I had to go to another meeting. So I just put my trade on 10 cents up,
Yeah.
359 to 369. So I see that it got sold.
Oh,
So,
good.
so I was not out.
And we're definitely above yesterday's high.
Okay.
The Heikenasi MACD's trying to cross over there, going down.
We are 1 hour into the session. We have 5,400,000 traded on the underlying. Pretty low volume. Dow is up 76, NAS is up 32, S&P's up 9.
Help is required for this item. Please continue scanning other items. Help is on the way.
And my nephew Bryce is buying something online, or not online. Customer support, maybe?
Sounded like a self-checkout.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's sending us all presents.
That's it.
Well, he's pretty good if he can shop and do this at the same time.
You can't?
No, I can't. I'd spend more than I make if I did that.
Yeah.
That's right. Bryce is in his 20s. He can do any number of things at the same time.
Yeah, sorry guys, you're right. I'm at Safeway trying to buy a sandwich.
See, we knew it.
You got me.
Well, we haven't had a zone in quite a while. We're way up.
Yeah. I was just looking at that too.
Might could get one here. Let's see. It looks like we're kind of topping out here. Was a nice crazy Ivan there at 1021 and 1022. So we got to be real careful right about this point. We've had a long run up. It's lasted a really long time because it's slow, but definite run up. But you can see it, the price is flattening out here. We've already gone to the put side on the Heikenasi, possible reset. Everything else is a long ways away from crossing. Let me check something here. SPY pretty much following what QQQ is doing. So price still rising, just barely. 5,700,000 traded on the underlying. Pretty slow volume day.
Maybe waiting for the 2 o'clock report today.
Mm-hmm. But broader markets are still positive. Dow's up 71.86. Nas is up 43.72. S&P's up 10.40. But we're just going through some consolidation now. All right, I start seeing some profit taking begin to happen here. We end up on the put side. I'm going to go to the 492 on the put side.
I'll do the 491 for Friday if I open this.
And obviously, the 15 and 30 minutes are still showing a long-term, still showing a long-term call direction, except our 30-minute is just showing some red candle right now. A little bit of reversal starting to happen on the 30. Oh, by the way, after this session, I'm going to have to take the charts down for a while. I've got some one-on-ones that I'm doing today, so they'll probably be back available about 12:30. I'll put them back up, and if you want to come back in, I'll keep an eye out for you and bring you back in. Of course, you'll all want to be back for 2 o'clock.
given this retracement, it's a good reason why we didn't jump into that put right away.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to put a new supply zone up here, as ugly as it is.
Well, it's still better than just the pseudo one we had earlier.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I had moved that down into a real one, I think when you were gone.
Oh, where did you move that to?
So
Oh, I see.
it's,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's a nice agreement on that one.
Mm-hmm. See if this put can get some legs under it. So still looking at the 492 on the put side. Starting to see our longer terms transition over to the put side. If you just joined us, we so far have one good call trade that we've done. Looking at a possible put trade now. Excuse me just for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Tim, I had to step away for a few minutes. Did you get in the put?
No, not yet. Still keeping an eye on it.
Yeah. I think that's wise. It's right down to yesterday's high now also.
Yeah. It may be bouncing off that.
That it is.
Hmm. After such a long trend up, you would think we'd see more of a retracement than we have. But this may be bouncing right back up. See, and I even get to use my drawing tools.
Yeah.
Like that vanishing tools, kind of cool, kind of cool.
You're just so coordinated. Um, yeah, so what do we got? 6.3 million underlying, still not a real high volume morning so far. And there haven't been a whole lot of 1 minute candles that have been up around 100,000 either.
No, no, not many.
And just a reminder, we've got the Fed's Jefferson is speaking at 12:30. The 10-year bond note is at 1 o'clock, and then, as you said, the 2 minute FOMC, or the 2 minute, the 2 o'clock FOMC minutes come out.
Yeah. And we'll come back probably 155-ish, 156, 57, around there, but definitely before 2. And like I said, I'm going to have to take the charts down or take the Zoom call down for a little bit for some one-on-ones. But I will reestablish that after.
Okay.
Probably have it back somewhere around noon Eastern.
Well, the 15-minute and the 30-minute they've slowed down, but they are still going up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, yeah, I'd be cautious on a put just yet.
Yeah.
funny, a year ago, I'd be thrilled with a 29-cent gain for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And here we're mumbling and grumbling that we can't get in another one just yet. But
Well, it's selling off about at the same pace it climbed.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Mm.
Hey, Tim, this is Mark. We're above VWAP, so we're not going to, you wouldn't be trying to sell above VWAP, would you? I mean, or would you wait for it to break if it breaks it through?
Not necessarily. I would consider a put trade somewhere between here and VWAP. But need to see more of a drop
Right.
before we considering it. But we're kind of just going sideways here, have been for about the last 10 minutes. Well, staying in a range anyway. That's a good question, though. Now, I mean, to be absolutely on the safe side, if you waited for it to go below VWAP, that would be the safe move or the safest move to do. I would certainly be convinced of its trajectory by then. Price up to 490.24, heading toward that $500 mark again. Did breach 500 months ago, and it was looking like it was going to just continue on and on. But then we had that minor correction in the market that happened that dropped at about $60.
What do you need to see here for a call trade?
I want to see it break the supply zone. We've reset finally on our MACD, on our Heikin-Aussie, but I want to see it break through and show signs of continuation before getting into another call trade.
And again, with the MACDs, except for the Heikin-Aussie MACD, but the other ones being fairly high in the range, look for short gains and be out.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be looking for if I get into one here.